Hello, hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to my live stream. We are a bit early tonight. Um, I'm trying to see whether the connection would be better if I'll start a bit early, because we have. Hi, Colonel Batong Bakal. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening, Sayo. Good evening. I hope you're doing well. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening to everyone who's um wait, let me just check. Ilupuham and Mahablanca. Good evening, Mahablanca. I hope that I'll have a better connection tonight. There will be no glitches. So the first half of our live stream tonight will be mostly revisions for year 7 and year 8 in preparation for the next year level. Wow. Congratulations sa lahat ng gagraduate and magmo-move to the next year level or grade level. Congratulations sa inyong lahat. I hope everyone's doing well tonight. And good evening, Maha Blanca. Good evening, Colonel Batumbakal. Yes. So we will start off with some revision. Some topics that are being discussed in year 7 and year 8. I'm feeling my I'm feeling the ambience tonight. Yes, so some revisions of year 7 and year 8, and then we will probably do one or two games later with either, what was that again? Anyway, yeah, so we will have a few more topics. So recently, no, not recently. For the next few Tuesdays that would come, uh, we will be we will be sure, 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 Colonel, no problem, anytime. So we will be revising for the next few Tuesdays because I know that most of you are on holiday. But if you are coming from a country where it's not a holiday, it's not a school break, I would be very glad and very willing to help you out with the topics. You can simply you can simply type in the chat live chat box the topic that you would wish me to cover or to discuss. Okay, so currently, since the majority of our viewers every Tuesdays are from the Philippines, so I do believe that most of them are on holidays already. It's summer break for them, so there will be no classes. However, if you're coming from a different side or different parts of the world and you happen to be in watching my live stream and you have other topics that you would like me to cover in science and maths, please do leave a comment on the chat box and hopefully I could answer all your questions. All right, so we will start off with our topic in maths. This is mostly maths. For the reason no one has given me any topic for science, so I couldn't do much If there's no topics given, I couldn't prepare. So please do leave a comment, whatever topic you would like me to cover for science as well. Okay, so now the first two slides that we have would be covering rounding. Now the rule for rounding is that any number that is 5 and above, you have to round up. Okay, that means that if the number after the place value that has been mentioned, for example, for this one, nearest 10, that means we have to look into the tens place. Okay, whatever is the place value being mentioned, if the number right after that place value mentioned is 5 or more, then we have to round it up. However, numbers between 0 to 4, you have to retain the number. All right? So for this case, oh no. Keep safe, Colonel. Keep safe. So for this case, we would look into rounding these numbers to the nearest tens. So the tens value. So for 15, it's the tens place is on 1. All right. So you would look at the next number. So since the next number is 5, then rounding this will be 20. Now, please don't forget that the rest of the numbers being represented on the place values right after the tens place should be represented by zeros. Okay, so you don't just write 2, but you write 20. The next one, you have 34. So since the next number after 3, which is on the tens place, is a 4, which is less than 5, then the answer here should be 30. Very easy, right? Yes, this is 60. That's right. And then 120. Wow, Maha Blanca. That's the reason why. What's next? Yes, that is correct. Okay, you might ask, teacher, why is it 300 when 300 is on the hundreds place? Why not 290 or 210 or 220? Why 300? The reason being, it's because the next number right after 9 is also a 9, wherein when you round up 9, it's already a 10. So that carries to the next place value. Okay, so anything after 9, which is already 10, which is the next place value, because our place values is by tens. So since it's more than 10, then it's 300 now. All right. Can you hear the music or is it soft? Is it okay? Okay. All right, so the next one, we have rounding these numbers to the nearest 1. When we say DP, it means decimal place. Okay, DP means decimal place. Uh-oh. And if you have SF, meaning significant figure. So that's the difference between the two. Okay, so DP means decimal place. SF means significant figure. Oh, someone is on a on a on a high speed. Okay, so you have here 15.21, so one decimal place. This same rule applies even if it's nearest tens, hundreds, or anything. You have to look at the next number after 2. Now, the only difference here is because you are rounding it to the nearest one decimal place, you have to remove the number, or it's not necessary. It doesn't need to place a 0 right after 2, okay? Because it's rounding it to the nearest 1 dp. So you have to remove the rest. All right, so that's 15.2. That means that you have rounded. You don't need to put 0 because you are asked to round it to the nearest 1 decimal place. So since it's rounding to a decimal place, that means that you don't need to write the rest. Okay? Yeah, but your answer, Maha Blanca, is correct. It's just that we don't write a 0 after 2. Not required because you are asked to round it to the nearest 1 decimal place. So the next one is 34.37, and since you're asked to round it to the 1 dp, then the answer here will be 34.4 because the next number after 3 is 7. So you have to round it up. Same rule applies even for your rounding. Yes, that is right, Maha Blanca. That's correct. That is right. That is right. 50 like that. Okay. Yes, it's like that. 57.6. Yes, that's right. Because after 5 is 9. So it will be 57.6. It's not rounding by the nearest tens where you have to place zeros to represent the other place values. Okay? So if it is for decimal places, you have to remove the rest of the decimal places right after. So if it says, here comes our lights, camera, action. 200. Okay. 121.4, that is correct. 121.4, that is right. But the last one, since it says, the instruction says 1 decimal place, and since it's a 99, and we know the fact that if it's a 9, the next place value has been moved to another because of the tens. So you have to write this as 206.0. You have to place a 0 because you are asked to round it to the nearest 1 decimal place. So there should be a 0 on it. Only this one is the exception. So if you are asked, round these numbers to the nearest 2 decimal places, 3 decimal places, so the 3 decimal place values should be represented. Yes, it's no need if you are asked for, let's say, whole number. But because what is asked is 1 decimal place, then you have to represent that 1 decimal place. So if it was round this to the nearest ones place, so this will be 15, this will be 34, this will be 58, this will be 121, and this will be 206. So there will be no value right after if it was ones place. But since it is 1 decimal place, then it has to be written. Okay? All right. Okay. So let's do some practice with additions and subtractions of your numbers. Now, when we do add and subtract, we have to be mindful of the carryover. So if we have numbers like Like for example, the first question here, you have 999 plus 127. When you add, do not forget that you need to carry over if it is to the next place value. So for example, 9 plus 7, your 9 plus 7 is 16. So since it's 16 and 1 there in 16 is on the tens place value, so you have to carry that over because this one is on ones place. So this is on ones place. So only 6 will be written here and you have to carry over the 16th or 1 of your 16. So then you have to add, since you have carried over the tens to its tens place, so that's 9 plus 2 plus 1, you will get your 2. Yes, that's right. 2, 1, 1, 11. All right. So without doing the vertical method, when you do the horizontal method, all you have to do is add the same place value. That's 9 plus 5. That will be 14. You carry over 1. So that will be 54. Yes, that's correct. Yes, that's right. That's minus, by the way. 55 minus 11, not plus. 55 minus 11. Hi, Ambery. Good at maths. This is chicken feeds for you, Ambery. Yes, 44. That is correct. And then you have 39 minus 12. 9 minus 2. Yes, 27. Did not notice. Okay. Yes, that is correct. Okay. The weakness of most students when the weakness of most students when it comes with maths is being careful when solving problems. It's always careless mistakes or silly mistakes that you would notice. Unknowingly, you will have those mistakes. Okay. Now we go to multiplication and division revisions. So when we say multiplication division, all you need to do is multiply your number with the place values for each. Oh no. Okay. So if you have your, let's say for example, your 505 times 5. So technically, when we do this, we just need to multiply the numbers in the last one. That's a 25. You just need to write 25. Since the middle is 0, so that's nothing. And then the last one is 25. So that's 2,525. That's it. Okay. So because our middle number is a 0, then then it would technically be removed. Remember the technique that I have showed you before. Someone must have forgotten it. Remember the technique. Let me just erase this. Remember your, let me use 12 times 13. Remember the technique where you have to multiply your last one, that is a 6, and then multiply the first two, that is a 1, and then that's a 2 and a 3, that's a 5. Oh no, someone forgot it. So it will be, okay, let me do it again. So how do we do multiplication? So 12 times 13. So you do the last one. That's 0, 6. And then you do the first one. That's a 1. just need to remove this. That's a 6 and a 1. And then the middle one is actually, that's a 2 and that's a 3. So that's a 5. 1, 5, 6. Okay, so the same thing with this. The same thing with your 505 times 5. Since that's 5 times 5, that's a 25. And then 5 times 5 is also a 25. And it happens that the middle one is 0, so you don't need to write anything. Okay. The same thing with the second one. So that's 1 and 0. That's a 0. Okay. And then you have that's a 3 and 3. So that's a 9. And that's a 1 and a 3 as well in the middle. So 3 times 1 is 3. So 930. To do manually. Oh, you have to practice doing it with your mentally. Okay. The next one we have 715 divided by 4. 715 divided by 4. So how do we do this? 715 divided by 4. So 7 is divisible by 4, right? So, sorry, divisible by, is not divisible by 4. Sorry. So 7 is not divisible. So when you divide this, you divide it per place value. So 7 is not divisible by 4. However, there is one 4 that you can get from 7. So 7 divided by 4, it will only be 1. So 1 times 4 is 4. Subtracted from 7, you will have 3, which you would carry over with your 1, right? So you will get a 31. So since there's a 31 and you have a 4 here, so the number of 4s that you can fit into 31 is only 7, because 7 times 4 is 28. So that's 28. Minus it to 31. You will have a 3. So then you will get a 35. Okay, so technically this is 178, and then it will be point something. You can do the long method as well, Maha Blanca. Hello again, Colonel. Okay, so 715 divided by 4. That is a 1. That's a 4. That's a 3. Carry 1. That is a 7. That's a 28. You have a 3 and then a 5. So since that is 35, I think it's also a 7, right? No, it's an 8. 16 and 16 is 32. Yes, that's an 8. 32. That's a 3 again. Another 0. So 0.7 and so on. Sorry, 0.7. So that will be 178.7 and so on. Okay. So that if that is 28, you have a 20, so most likely this will be a 5. So it's 178.75. Why am I writing it here? It should be here. Okay. So that is 178.75. Long division method. And then you have 235 divided by 5. So 235 divided by 5, 2 is not divisible by 5. So we go to the next, which is 23. So in 23, we can get 4 of our 5s, right? 4 times 5 is 20. Subtract it, you have 3 and 5. So that's a 35, so that's a 7. Okay, so 235 divided by 5 will be 47. Yes. I hope it's clear. Okay, so that part has is done. That is the operations of your whole numbers and as well as rounding numbers. So at this part here, this is only changing mixed numbers and improper fractions. So we have what we call a proper fraction. By the way, when we say fraction, it's part of a whole. Okay, so proper fraction is when, let's say A over B is when A is less than your B, like 1/2, 1/3, where A is less than your B. That's a proper fraction. If you have an improper fraction, your A will be greater than your B, like 7 over 2, 10 over 7, 9 over 4. So all of these that you would see on the screen are improper fractions. Okay? Hello, Punini Punini. And of course, the last one will be your mixed number. Mix from the word mix. So that means that you have a whole number and a fraction together. So you are asked to change the following to a mixed number. So mixed number for this, how do we change improper fractions to mixed number? We have to divide the numerator by your denominator. Okay, so that means that how many 2's are there in 7? So that's 2, 4, 6, and then a 7, right? Right after that is a 7, which is the remainder. We call it a remainder. So since you have a remainder, so that will be, what would that be? 2, 4, 6. There are 3 2's in 7, and there is a remainder of 1. So 1 over 2. So 7 over 2 is 3 and 1/2. All right. Okay, so let's proceed to 10 over 7. So when we say 10 over 7, how many 7's are there in 10? So there's only 1, right? That's a 7, 8, 9, 10. So there is a remainder of 3. So your mixed number here will be 1 and 3, 7. Yes, that is correct, Maha Blanca. So it's 1 and 3, 7. Can you try the next one? 9 over 4. How many 4's are there in 9? How many 4's can we get from 9? Yes, there's 2 4's in 9. That's 4 and 8. So that's 2 4's, 8. And then there is a remainder of 1 because after 8 is 9. So 2 and 1/4. That's right. And then you have 150 over 100. So 150 over 100, there is 1. Okay, there is 1/100 that can fit in or can be taken away from 150. Take away from 150. The remaining is 50 over 100. Now 50 over 100 can be simplified. All right, so 50 over 100, the common is 50. So that means that there is 1 and 1/2. Okay, and then the last one, you have 15. So you have 5, 10, 15, which is three fives that you can get from 19 or take away from 19. That's 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. That is a 4. That is your remainder. So 3 and 4/5. Yes, that's correct. That's correct, Mahablanca. Okay, next one. How do we change this to an improper? How do we change the following to improper? What is the process, or what is the steps in changing a mixed number to improper? So if you have A, B, C, what do you do with this? You multiply and then you add. Okay? A to C is being multiplied, and then whatever is the answer, you add it to B. Yes, that is correct. So 4 times 1 plus 1 is 5/4. 1 and 1/3 will be 3 times 1 plus 1 will be 4. Yes, 4/3. That is correct. 2 and 1/5. 2 times 5, 5 times 2 plus 1. Yes, that is correct. 11/5. And then you have 8 and 3/7. That's 8 times 7 plus 3. So 8 times 7 is 56 plus 3. Uh-oh. So this will be 50, 59/7. All right, and then the last one, you have 3 and 1/10. So 3 and 1/10, you have 3 times 10, which is 30, plus 1 will be 31/10. We're almost on the last slide. Okay, so this is the last one. This is on shapes. So when we do shapes, when we do finding the perimeter. Now, perimeter are the sides. We just need to add all the sides. That is finding the perimeter. Okay, so finding the perimeter is just the sides. So if you just need to work out the perimeter, then you just need to add all the sides. However, if you are asked to find the area, finding the area, you have, if you are given a compound shape like this, if you're given a compound shape and you're asked to find the area, you have to divide the whole shape into different different simple shapes. Okay, so but since you are only asked for the perimeter, then it's easier. You just need to add all the sides. Okay, so first is you have, uh-oh, something is something is sticking on my Okay, moving on. So all you need to do is add. So don't forget that one part of the side, sorry. So you have a 12 here, you have a 7, you have an 8, but this one is not accounted. So you have to identify what is this the measure of these sides. As I have mentioned, I think I have released a video about compounded, finding the perimeter of a compounded shape. If you have this kind of question, all you need to do is okay, all you have to do is just make this as a whole, right? You just need to make it as a whole. You have to move it and close it into a one shape. So since this is an 8 and the one on top is a 12, that means that it's also a 12. It will total to a 12 as well. And if on the side as well, let me just show you. So you just need to extend this side here and then this side here. So technically that will still be an 8 plus the remaining to make it a 12, and that will be a 5 plus the remaining to make it a 7. So that is how you solve for the perimeter if it is like this, a compounded shape. So basically you just need to close the gap if it is this type of compounded shape. Okay, so since this is a 5 and this is a 7 on the other side, that means that the remaining side here will be a 2, and then this is 8 and then a 12, so the remaining side will be a 4. Okay, so you just need to add everything: 12 plus 7 plus 8 plus 2 plus 4 plus 5, or simply 12 plus 12, which is 24, and then 7 plus 7, which is 14. Then you just add it. Can anyone give me the perimeter of this? So this will be, the first one will be a 38 centimeter. Okay, so that is a 38 centimeter. Now for the other one, all you need, the same process that you do, just need to add 4 plus 7, okay, plus 12, plus 10, which is this side, and then plus 6. All right. Uh-oh. By the way, this one is meeting that side. So that's also 7. This one is also 7. So you just need to add everything. You have 10 plus 4 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 12. Okay, so those are your perimeters and so on. So the same thing that we have to do here, since this is a 3 and the whole thing here is 12, that means this one will also be close to the whole part here will be 12, and then the whole part here will be 7. So basically it will be the same. It will be 38 as well, because it's 12, 12, 7, 7. All you need to do is add 12 plus 12 plus 7 plus 7. So it becomes 38. This will be 46 because you have to add everything. So basically, when we say perimeter, perimeter is just adding all the sides measure, while area is finding the space, the measurement of the space inside, the measure of your space. All right. Thank you for our 8 viewers tonight. Thank you so much. Um, this will be a very quick live stream since I think I have mentioned it when I started the live stream that because most of our viewers are coming from the Philippines and they are currently on summer break. However, we will do revisions for the next few Tuesdays. And if you are coming from the different side of the world and you're not on summer break or any break from school, and you have any maths or science topic that you would like to ask, please do not hesitate to leave a comment or chat with me in the live chat box, whatever topic that you would like me to cover. So currently we are doing revisions for year 7 topics. Revisions from fractions, revisions from whole numbers, rounding numbers, and then this is the last one for tonight, which is on perimeter. So if you have this one, all you need to do is you have 7 on both sides. So 7 here and then 7 here as well. And then you have a 3. And since there's a 4.5 and a 4.5, which is a total of 9, minus from 12, then that means that this side here will also be a 3. And then all you have to do is add all of it. Okay, any question before we have, I think we can do one game tonight. But I'll rewatch the live again later. No problem, Colonel. I will be releasing as well, probably portion by portion of the live stream as well for Mats. Let's play. Okay. All right. Okay, let me just on. Most probably we will do one. We will see. Uh-oh. Wait. What is wrong with you? What is wrong? Okay. Let's play! The most awaited part of Baja Blanca. Let's play! Let's do quick flash first. Most probably we will do all quick flash tonight. And we will be giving out 10 pesos worth of load for those who would win. The most voted person. And I have to join so that I could also win 10 pesos worth of load. Jackbox TV. Play this game. I have to join, so I have to get my 10 pesos as well. I'm the VIP. Sorry. Jobarok. Who's Jobarok? Koreboj. This is the day. Who are these people? Please identify yourself. Otherwise, Jijai. Okay. Who's Jobarok? Please raise your hand if you're Jobarok. Who are these people here? Jubert. Oh, it's you, Colonel. Okay. Looky bad boy. From your name itself, I'm already laughing. This is the day. Anyone joining? In 10, 9, before I click on start? Anyone else? Last call before I start? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Anyone? Hello? No more? Is this it? Okay, let's start the game. Quick Flash!
Welcome to Quiplash. I'm Schmitty, and I'm hosting this game on a dare. I hope you're all using your full legal names because this game will affect your credit rating. Time for round 1. I'm going to beam 2 prompts to your device. Answer them however you choose. What you type goes up against what someone else types, and everyone votes on the winner. The
Yes.
more people who vote for your answer, the better your score. Let's go.
Points based on the percentage of players. Okay. So for those who just joined and watch, basically when we say, basically when we say, Jukebox. Jukebox is a package of games that are trivial, family friendly, safe for the kids, and yeah, it's mostly trivial. It's a safe game. It's a safe game.
Okay, moment of truth. First up, what not to say to a date while you're on a paddle boat.
Let's see.
Okay,
Let's
pick your
recreate the
favorite boat now.
Titanic. Let's recreate. Oh. Okay. I'm okay.
Okay, next one. What Johnny Depp would probably bring to your party?
Margarita. His boat to the Caribbean. Oh. His boat. Well done, well done.
Next in line, a line in the Canadian national anthem, probably.
Probably. Borderline. Borderline. Oh my goodness. You are asked for a line in the Canadian national anthem. You answered borderline. Juberok, you are such a funny person.
Next in the offer, why the Tin Man isn't married.
He's looking for the canon because he has a specific standard. Whoa. Wow. Specific standards. Nice one, G-Jai. Quick flash.
Next prompt. The Eiffel Tower would be a lot cooler if it had blank. Vote
I
now.
fell you. What is that answer? What's who? I'm going to what? Where is the? I don't understand. I don't understand.
That's round one. Let's take a look at the scores.
Lollipop. Oh, the chupa chupa. Okay,
Round
okay.
two time, and look sharp because I'm doubling all the point values.
I see, I see. Dun, 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 dun. Karen. Karen.
Cool, let's see what's what.
Let's
Start
see,
things
let's
off.
see.
When you cough up blood, you should be concerned. When you cough up blank, you should be terrified.
Your
Okay, vote for your favorite.
When you cough your organs, yes, you should be terrified. If your intestines are coming out from your mouth. Nice one. Nice one, nice one. Quick flash.
Your next prompt is, how does Adele come up with those great songs?
How does Adele
Vote
come up
away.
with those great songs? Okay. Ask her. What kind of answer is ask her? Never mind, I'll find someone. Jobrok is in love. No, is heartbroken, not in love.
Next up, a sign you never see, honk if you were blank. Put in your votes.
A minor driving. Honk if you're a minor driving. Honk if you're alone. Honk. Ayun. Sorry. So sleepy. Mm. Our players tonight is a bit serious. Oh my goodness! Sorry! New life, new crush. Ma'am, ngiti pa lang niya. Buo na araw ko. Aww, Colonel! Hanggang crush lang ha. Is that in the Bible? Let's pray. Ayun. Aww, Colonel. It's okay. Basta crush lang muna, Colonel.
New high school superlative, most likely to blank.
Poop with Perla.
Vote on your devices.
Needs more cumin. What? Poop with Perla. What is this? Poop with Perla. Safe answer.
Round 2 is now complete. Let's see where we landed.
Okay. Let's see where we landed.
Welcome to the last lash, the final round. There's just one prompt and you're all getting it.
Okay. Let's do
Come
these.
up with an answer for this word lash task.
Come up with a hit new video game with this word in its title. Let's see. Let's see who has the last laugh. Last laugh. Who gets it? Come on, Pinky. Come on, Pinky Pinky. Hurry up, Pinky Pinky.
Let's see the responses. You get 3 medals to award
Grab
to your
tub.
top 3 quips. Give out your gold,
Grab
silver,
tub.
and bronze medals now.
Come up with a hit new video game with this word in it. Oh my goodness! No one is think you're B. No one is listening. Only in the tub hub. In the tub hub. Shrubba dubba dubba. 3 pets in a tub. Oh, okay. That is a very long one. Shrubba dubba doo. Shrubba dubba dee. Grab a tub. Grab a tub. Grab a tub. Grab a tub. Grab a tub.
Great, let's see where those medals ended up. Bronze. Show me the silver. And gold. Let's sell off those medals for points.
Well done, well done. Well
That's
done,
all.
everyone.
Now for the final scores.
Wow, look at the boy. Congratulations, look at the boy. All right. I think that will be the end of our live stream for tonight. Congratulations to Loki the boy, and congratulations to everyone who joined. If you could, Colonel, is it the same number that you had? We will be giving out 10 pesos worth of load to all those who joined. So Loki the boy. This is who was that? I forgot the names. Same number, diba? Colonel Smart. Same number. Yes, yes, yes. I think. Yes, it's a smart number, right? Maha Blanca, can you please send me your number? Who's Loki the boy? You're Loki the boy, right? Can you send me your number as well? Mom, our cat is Loki. Went to the Kamai Isan a while ago. Okay. Colonel, please do let me know if you received your load. Maha Blanca, your number please. And who is the other one? Who is this is what is the other name? There is one more name. Ambery good at this is the day. This is the day. What's your name? This is the day. And Gijai. Oh, I know Gijai. Gijai, do you have a number, Gijai? Please type them in the chat box. Do let me know, Maha Blanca, if do let me know, Colonel Batong Bakal, if you have received your load. Alright, welcome. Maha Blanca, please do send me your load. Send me your number. Ambery good at maths. Please send me your number as well. Maha Blanca, is it the same number as last time? Let me know. Alright. Yay! Thank you everyone for joining. I sent my number, okay. Where is your number? Where did you send your number? Okay, alright. I sent my number. I don't know where you sent your number. I hope I receive it somewhere. Wait, ma'am. Okay. Can you just send me your... Not here, not here. Make sure that it's a hidden. Alright. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining. Thank you, Colonel Batumbakal. Thank you, Maha Blanca. Thank you, Ambery, good at maths. Thank you, Gijai, for joining us. Well, thank you, This is the Day, for joining as well. I'll see you next week, Tuesday, same time, same channel. And we'll try to start a bit early and see. Yeah, okay. We'll try to start a bit early to see whether the connection will be better from my end. But if not, it will be 7 p.m. And thanks everyone. Have a good and blessed week ahead. I'll see you next week. Bye-bye. This is Teacher Maria. See you next week. Thank you so much. Good night and God bless po sa lahat. Bye-bye. Welcome. See you next week and see you in my Facebook channel Gaming on Friday and Saturday. Good night. Bye-bye.